Good. First, my introduction, then we'll talk about the timings. Once we're done with this, we can talk about the course which we are addressing for this training program. So myself, Lakshman, I have a total 15 years of experience. The 15 years of experience into Oracle applications. I got an opportunity to work on 11A applications, later release 12, and now I'm working on Fusion applications. So when it comes to my skill set, I'm expertise in financials application, PPM, project portfolio management. As per EBS, you can call as PA, project accounting, and SCM, supply chain management. This is my competency. I worked on all these applications, variety of the projects. Now, the timings. The current batch, what we are planning is, it follows the schedules. The fixed timings would be 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. IST. The duration would be 3 months. These fixed schedule, the timings we are going to follow for 1 month. Later, we are going to prepone to 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. IST. So we are just splitting the 3 months duration by following these schedules. For 1 month, the entire Feb, we are going to run the classes from 8 to 9:30 a.m. IST. From the March onwards, March and April, we will have a sessions from 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. IST. This is how the calendar is going to be for this entire course. So when we are planning to do this course, we have two options. One is you can attend the live classes. The second option is we have on-demand videos. If you subscribe for live classes, by default, you will get pre-recorded videos from the previous batches. You can play and you can start practicing if you want to complete on fast track. Even if you subscribe videos, you are allowed to attend live classes. Now you are quite busy because of different assignments in your project or other reasons. You can subscribe the videos and you can start playing those videos. The videos we extracted from the live classes itself. And when you go through the videos, you can have a feel of you are attending live classes. Only the disadvantage is you cannot ask the questions. For that, we have option. Our team can arrange the call with me if you have any questions when we go through the offline videos. Even if you subscribe these videos, you are allowed to attend live classes, maybe in the current batch or upcoming batches. You will have a privilege to attend the classes till 1 year. Within the 1 year period, you can be part of any batch or multiple batches also. So this is all about myself and about this course schedules. Let's jump into the course, what we are going to talk about, what we will have inside of the course, what we are intended to learn from this course. So when we talk about the course, this is what we are planning to run through these classes. Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. From this course, we are going to learn different applications. By this time, most of us are aware of many applications. We know WhatsApp application, we know Facebook application, we know Twitter application, Instagram, many applications. We got introduced to many applications. We know what purpose we use those applications. Every application got its own purpose to fulfill certain requirements. You want to message, you want to share photos, videos, video calling, audio calling. This is a requirement. To fulfill that requirement, you have WhatsApp application. You want to share the post, you want to engage with your friends, you want to follow others, and you want to share some information to others, what you received from your friends. We have a Facebook application. And you want to show your face, that digitally you want to show your visibility to the world. For that, you have a LinkedIn application. So for every different purposes, we have a different applications. In the business also, to manage the business data based on the different areas of activities they do, we have a different applications. So one of the category of application is financials application. That's what we are going to learn. So Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. This is our course name. From this course, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn applications. If you don't have any application, how to deal with the data? If you don't use any applications, you should have a database. To store the data, you should have a database. By using the database, you can store the data. If I want to interact with any IT professional, I should know one language, that is common language or global language, that is English. By using English language, I can interact with any IT professional. If I want to interact with any database, every database knows language called as SQL. How every IT professional, most of the IT professionals knows language called as English. The same way, every database knows one language called as SQL. If you know SQL language, you can interact with the database. You can talk to the database. Hey, store so-and-so data in so-and-so table. Please show so-and-so data which is stored in the some suppliers table or customers table or invoice table. So data can be stored in the database in the form of tables. By using the SQL language, you can write the SQL syntax and you can store the data and you can retrieve the data. But this is not going to be our job. The long back, every company were doing it. Later, companies came up with applications to make this job very, very easier. If you are using database and if you are interacting with the database with SQL language, there you could see many manual errors, human errors. They write something wrong in the syntax. You have to follow certain syntax. Now, when we speak in any language, it could be English or other language, we construct the sentence. There is something like grammar and how you have to construct the sentences. Even when you interact with the database also, you have to follow the same way of expressions. There should be syntax. There we call it syntax or statements, SQL statements and syntax. If you are not good at SQL, you cannot interact with the database. If any company is going to hire the people who are experts on SQL, they have to pay accordingly. So that is the reason the company started developing the application. By using applications, what we can achieve? You no need to write any SQL language to interact with the database. The companies came up with pages or forms, you can call. Okay, they came up with the pages or forms. By using the pages or forms, you can just input the data. You can have one page. Say this is supplier page. In this supplier page, you can enter the supplier details. Who is the supplier? What is the supplier address? Why we are contacting the supplier? Those all details you can just enter in this and save it. Data will go and sit in the database. And if you want to see all the suppliers information, you don't need to write any SQL query. Simply you can run the report. You can simply run the report. The report will display whatever the data is lying in the database in the supplier table. It means we are inputting the data by using some pages or forms, and whatever the data is available in the database, to view the data, we are using the reports. Here we are using pages or forms, and we are using the reports to view the data. And here is the database. Okay, database, pages or forms, reports. This is what you have to understand. You take any application, take WhatsApp. They have database. To create the data, they give an user interface where you are chatting, sharing the data, putting the status and adding the contacts. For that, they given the pages. Once you input the data in the pages, that will go and sit in the database. And WhatsApp team can generate the reports. They are not allowing us to generate the reports. We don't need any reports to understand what we are doing. We are not using for such a great purpose. So we no need to generate the reports. The WhatsApp team can generate. Same applicable for any application, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, so and so. So for every application, there will be database. And to input the data, you can use the pages or forms. And to view the data, you can view directly from those pages, but you can view limited data. If you want to view complete data, always we use the reports. So this is the meaning of application. Okay, the meaning of application is database, pages, and reports. So when you talk about Oracle, the meaning of Oracle is database, or you can say company name. The company called Oracle came into the market with a database concept, and they succeeded and they started developing the applications. Now they became #1 in the market. When you look at the term called as Oracle, it stands for, this O stands for Oak Ridge, R stands for relational, A stands for arithmetic, C stands for computing, L stands for logical, E stands for engine. Oak Ridge, relational, arithmetic, computing, logical, engine. Here everything got meaning. When you say, oh, it's Oak Ridge, that is the place or that is the laboratory's name where Oracle started developing their database product. That's what they taken as a first letter. Their laboratory's name, they named it as Oak Ridge. You know, Oak Ridge School and all, the many where here you can hear that name nowadays. And here in Oracle, O means Oak Ridge. It is their laboratory's name in US. And rest, it makes sense. Relational, arithmetic, computing, logical, engine. This defines how database makes sense. So that is the meaning of Oracle, and it's a database. You can say Oracle means database, or you can say company name. So both are right. You can refer Oracle means database, or you can say Oracle means company name. They built applications. Before applications, very traditional process, like write SQL statement, input the data into database, to fetch the data, write again statements, and you can view the data. That is the approach followed, which is very, very difficult, and they have to invest a lot. They need always SQL experts. After bringing this application concept, they don't need SQL experts. Not at all they require. If somebody knows the basic English, they can get access to the page, they can read a supplier name. Okay, good. They'll input the data in the supplier name field, supplier address. They can input the address, supplier contact details. They can input the contact details in the respective field. They can store the data in the database by just clicking on save and submit. Nothing else. No technicality. No technical skill is required. They should be able to read the field labels. So that's how they simplified. And when we talk about the application, this is the point we are discussing. Pages, database, and reports. Now we are going to talk about financial related application. We will see more detail level. What does it mean by financials? Before we jump into another area of understanding, any questions here from anyone, please? Any questions, please? Just focus on this. Later we'll move on to different data. There we can understand what you are expecting if you don't see here. If you have any question to understand what is the meaning of Oracle, or what does it mean by application, please raise your question. Unmute and raise your question. No questions. Great. Let's move on. Now, when we talk about, when we talk about Oracle products, those we call as product families. So to manage your organization related stock and sales process, we have applications from Oracle that we call as supply chain management applications. If you want to supply, if you are selling something to your customer, first you have to maintain the stock. You should have warehouse or call it as inventory. By keeping stock available within your warehouse, you can sell the material to the customers. To manage the complete chain of maintaining the stock and selling to the customer, we call as supply chain management. We supply to the customers. For that, we have a supply chain management applications. If you want to maintain the people's data, like who are your employees, what about their payrolls, how much salary you are paying, what benefits you are giving, and their competency or talent, different areas, and their performance and different areas which are related to employees. Very primary is people management and their payrolls. Apart from that, you have a different areas where you have to take care of the employee related information. For the complete solution, you have human capital management applications. And when you deal with the payments, not only payments, when you deal with the money, say I'm making the payment, the money is coming into picture. When I'm receiving the payment, the money will come into the picture. I have assets. Easily I can convert assets into cash. Money is coming into picture. I have many bank accounts. It's all about money. So wherever you talk about money, wherever you deal with the money as a part of your business, that you can call as finance. To deal with such kind of business data, business transactions or business activities, we have financials application. The financials applications deals with the money. Supply chain management applications deals with the stock on sales. Human capital management applications deals with the people related data. Financial applications deals with the money. And project portfolio management applications. If you are doing certain projects for your clients, or it could be internal projects, those all you can manage by using project portfolio management applications. Project portfolio management application. You take L&T, you take GMR, you take many big infrastructure companies. They will have their financials. Apart from that, they deal with the projects. Say they are just constructing one airport, or they are creating metro track. These all they have to create as projects in the respective application. They have to make a plan, they have to schedule it, and they have to align the resource. They have to set the budget. They have to track the progress, where they are standing, and when they are going to complete, what are the planned activities, what are the actual, how much variance is there in between, what is their planned budget, what they spent, did they spend over amount than budgeted amount, how many resources they expected, how many resources are working. This all they have to track, to manage, to plan, and to manage and to execute their project. They need specific applications. Those applications we call as project portfolio management applications for project purpose. Means for project driven organizations. Don't think every company will do the projects. Every company doesn't do the project. Every company does business. Their business, sometimes their business may be doing projects for their customers or running some internal projects. And procurement applications. So if you are doing the business, if you want to buy something, you have to identify who are the right suppliers. You have to identify the source from where you have to buy. Then you have to keep in touch with the supplier. You have to engage with the suppliers for various reasons. And you have to place the orders. You have to receive the material. You have to do some negotiations with the suppliers. You have to ask for quotations. You have to receive the quotations. The complete cycle of procurement activities, if you want to manage very advanced procurement activities, we use the applications called as procurement applications. These are the different applications we use. I'm not talking about Oracle. Take any company. So any company need these basic applications based on their business areas or activities which they are doing. So these applications they need for these purposes. To manage their inventory and sales activities, they need supply chain management application. To manage the people information, they need human capital management applications. To manage their money related activities, transactions, they need finance applications. To manage their project related data or activities, they need project portfolio management applications. And to manage their procurement activities, they need procurement applications. Out of all these, which is very important and which is a backbone for companies, money. If this is not there, nothing will be there. So that is the reason every company may have different priorities for different areas of application, but every company got top priority for financials application. They definitely has to focus on financials application. Rest they may go with the different priorities later or same time. But the financial applications got great demand in the market because it's very essential and important for every organization. With the top priority, they have to use in every company. So when we talk about these product families, as per our Oracle, what are the names we have? The financials applications, since these all applications Oracle developed, everything you can name it as Oracle. When you talk about supply chain management application, if these applications are developed by Oracle, you can put prefix as Oracle. Oracle supply chain management application, Oracle human capital management application. If the same applications for the same purpose are developed by some other company, you put that company name as prefix. XYZ supply chain management application, XYZ human capital management application, because XYZ company built these applications. It's very simple. Who built? You have to put that company name as a prefix for any application or product. Now, so these all applications, not only these, many other applications Oracle built. That is the reason those applications we call as Oracle Financials, Oracle Financials application. Oracle SCM, Supply Chain Management application. By using Oracle SCM, you can manage your stock and supply related activities. Oracle HCM, HCM stands for Human Capital Management application. Oracle PPM, Project Portfolio Management. Oracle Procurement, in short you can say Oracle PRC. PRC stands for Procurement. So this is how there are many other applications. We have CRM applications, we have HFM applications, EPM applications, different applications we have from Oracle. For our understanding, we no need to pick everything what we require to understand related to our area. I selected these few product families. These you call as product families. When you talk about family, what is the meaning of family? So relevant items or relevant objects or relevant people. When you talk about financials, it's completely related to finance data. When you talk about SCM, it's a completely related to supply chain management related data. When you talk about HCM, it's a completely related to people's data. And PPM, it's a completely related to project related data. In the same way, procurement, purely procurement related activities. So these are the product families. Every product family will have members. When you talk about family, there will be members. How family is small or big, that is secondary. You will have a multiple heads. In the same way, in every product family, you will have a list of applications. Maybe few or more, that is secondary. So when you talk about Oracle financials, there will be members in that we are calling as applications. Multiple applications we have in the financials to manage the company finance data. In Oracle SCM, we have a different applications to manage your supply chain management execution. And as a part of Oracle HCM and PPM procurement, we have set of applications. The set of relevant applications we are calling as product families. One of the product family is financials. That is gonna our course name. So our course is financials. So our course is financials, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. We discussed what is the meaning of Oracle, what is the meaning of application, and we are talking about financials. So there are many product families from Oracle. Out of that, highly demanding product is financials, since that is a backbone for finance data, is backbone for every company. With a top priority, every company should use the financials application. The best financial solution is available forever from Oracle only. You take past or now, you can just, since in past and now it is a only Oracle, you can expect in future also the top product would be available from Oracle only. So what we have inside of that financials, if you are going to learn financials, what are the different applications we have as a part of financials? It means what are the different applications we are going to learn from financials? Let's walk through that. So when we talk about Oracle financials, okay, so these are the different applications you can count we have as a part of Oracle financials. Okay, these are the different applications we have as a part of Oracle financials. Just one second. So these are the different applications. So Oracle Fusion Financials application, or you can call as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials application. Very soon you will understand what does it mean by fusion, what does it mean by cloud. When you look at the course name, it talks about Oracle Fusion Cloud. We discussed about the meaning of Oracle. Now we are talking about financials. How it makes sense if you use Fusion and Cloud, we will discuss very soon. So when you talk about Oracle Fusion Financials application, these are the primary applications. These 5 we call as primary applications, key applications. Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable application, the short name is AP. Oracle Fusion Accounts Payables, short name is AP. Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivables, short name is AR. Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets, short name is FA. Oracle Fusion Cash Management, short name is CM. Oracle Fusion General Ledger application, short name is GL. These 5 we call as primary applications, key applications. Every company required for sure. When we talk about Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable application, what we are going to learn from this? What payables department is doing in every organization, that's what we are going to manage by using this Oracle Fusion Accounts Payables application. What payables department is doing very physically in the company, that relevant data we are going to capture by using this application. What payables department can do in the organization? Hardly they can get the invoices from the suppliers for what purchasing department is purchased. When purchasing department purchase something, the payables department should take the responsibility of making the payments. If they want to make the payment, they need information from purchasing department. So that data they take, that you can say supplier invoice. When purchasing department is purchasing something, the payables department should take the responsibility of making the payment to supplier. If they want to make the payment, they need input, that is supplier invoice. Within the supplier invoice, you can see from whom we purchased, how much amount we have to pay, what we purchased, goods or services, and when we have to pay, what is the supplier address to remit the payment, to send the payment. These details you can find in the supplier invoice. Okay, who's the supplier, what is the address, how much we have to pay, what we purchase, when we have to pay, how we have to pay, all the details you can have in the supplier invoice. When we arrive the due date, the payables department takes the responsibility of making the payment. Two key activities. There are many other that we will discuss later, but very key activities are performed by payables department is maintaining the supplier's invoices, making the payment as per the due date. To maintain all the supplier invoices and payments, we can use the application called as Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable application for payables department. For payables department, we can use this application. From our financials course, we are going to learn the same from this AP application. From AP, we are going to learn primarily how to create the invoices in the payables, supplier invoices, and how to make the payment to suppliers as per due date. Along with this, around this, there are a few other things which you have to learn. We will see that, but these two are going to be primary. And receivables, Oracle Fusion Accounts receivables. Whatever receivables department is doing in the business, that you can capture by using this application. What primarily receivables department does? They do the billing to the customers. When they sell something to the customer, it could be product or it may be service. They may provide the service or they may sell the product. They have to do the billing to the customer by stating, so who is the customer, what we sold, what is the total amount customer has to pay, what item, how much quantity, what is the due date, when customer has to pay, where customer has to send the payment. Those details we have to include in the customer invoice that we will enter in the system, will print or we email to the customers. As per the due date, we have to receive the payment. It doesn't happen automatically. So we have to enable the collections process. There should be somebody who will follow up the customer. Finally, we get the payment from the customer, so that we record as a receipt. The two primary activities in receivables is, our receivables department is creating customer invoice, means billing to the customer whenever they purchase from us, collecting the payment from the customer, recording in the system as a receipt. That is the responsibility of receivables department. Receivables department responsibility is billing to the customer, recording the customer payments. To create billing or recording the customer payments, we have to create customer invoice and receipts. That is possible by using this application. By using Oracle Fusion Accounts Receivable application, we can create the customer invoices and we can create the receipts. And there will be asset department in every organization who will take care of physical assets. So as a part of organization, you will have many assets. You will find buildings, you will find computers, you will find furniture, you will find vehicles, and you will find many other assets. Doesn't matter the assets are owned by a company or leased assets, doesn't matter. Those all the assets are supporting to run the business, and they might be doing the business with the assets only. It could be any scenario. So whatever the assets they have in the business, which are supporting or which they are using, they have to maintain separately by using the separate books by asset department. To maintain all the assets, what are the assets they have, what is the current value of asset. To maintain all the information, we have an application from Oracle that we call as Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets. By using Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets application, you can maintain all the assets, your lands, buildings, and machinery, plant, and any other equipments, everything, your furnitures and some tools or computers, everything you can track into this application. So by using Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets application. Okay, you can use this application to maintain all your assets and you can calculate the depreciation. Here, depreciation calculation is simple. You purchased one car for your office purpose. You purchased at 10,000 or say $10,000. And after 1 year, you identified the worth of car is only $7,000. $7,000. Now 3,000 value you are not finding. That you have to record in your books as a depreciation. Value came down. Sometimes there could be appreciation for your asset. Take best example, land. Mostly you see appreciation for asset called as land. Yes, that also you can record in the system. Your value is appreciated with how much value. So this all you can manage by using Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets application. It means we are going to learn how to create and maintain the assets, how to calculate the depreciation. Apart from this, what works around these two activities, those also you can manage by using Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets application. So how companies need the solution to manage their assets, that is available as a part of Oracle Fusion Fixed Assets. And to manage the bank accounts, how many bank accounts we have, in which account, how much cash we have, what are the activities we are doing with the bank accounts, are we transferring the funds from one account to another account, are we making the payments from so-and-so accounts, are we receiving the payments into so-and-so accounts. The bank account management information should be taken care by somebody in the organization. So for those people who are responsible to maintain the bank accounts, or you can say in other words, cash, who are going to manage the cash in the organization, we have application from Oracle called Oracle Fusion Cash Management application. By using Oracle Fusion Cash Management, you can maintain the bank accounts. It could be your company bank accounts or your suppliers related bank accounts or your customer related bank accounts. Why we need our supplier and customer bank accounts? When you are sending the payment, you need at least two account you have to send. When you receive the payment from customer, you may need from which account you are receiving. Again, it by following the conditions. But here what we can understand is to manage your bank accounts, we need cash management application. When you say managing bank accounts, you are managing the cash. And with the same bank accounts, what are the different activities you are doing, receiving money, sending money, or transferring money from one to another, your internal accounts. This is all like, so you need application called as Oracle Fusion Cash Management as an organization. So when you do these different activities as a part of different departments, you are going to use these applications. By using these applications, you can manage this data as a very primarily. Along with that, a lot of other data also you can manage. So in the end of the day, if you want to produce the reports, I want to produce the reports, how much I spent, how much revenue I got. What you spent, you can find in the AP, accounts payable. What you received, how much revenue generated, you can find from AR, receivables. So if you go to AP, you can generate the AP related reports. If you go to receivables, you can generate the receivables related reports, but you cannot generate the reports which will fetch the data from AP and AR by keeping those as two separate applications. For that, Oracle is providing the application called as Oracle Fusion General Ledger application. By using this application, you can pull all the data from all these applications to General Ledger application. So whatever the data you have in the accounts payable, you will bring into Fusion General Ledger. In the same way, from receivables, fixed assets, from cash management, whatever the data we are maintaining, we will bring all the data into application called as Oracle Fusion General Ledger application. So you will have a consolidated data in the General Ledger application. We are merging everything you are bringing. One way you will maintain the separate data department wise by using this application. Other side, you are going to bring complete data into General Ledger application. Once data is pooled, collected into centralized application called as Oracle Fusion General Ledger, you can generate any sort of reports. You have a supplier's invoices, payments, customer invoices, receipts, assets, depreciation, bank accounts information, everything within the GL. If you look at payables, only you have a supplier invoices and payments. If you talk about receivables, you have only customer invoice and payment. If you talk about Oracle Fusion General Ledger, you have everything, so that you can generate the reports. That is the purpose we use Oracle Fusion General Ledger application. We treat it as a base application. We treat it as base application. If no General Ledger application, no finance applications, or no other applications also. So this is what we have to understand as a purpose. Once we get into the understanding about each and every application, definitely we'll focus to get more insight about each and every application. Just I'm trying to light on what application meant for what. Okay, you don't think this is everything. No. So just to give you the very basic insight about these applications, I'm taking this data. So rest we will discuss. As a part of our course, we will pick the application called as Oracle Fusion Accounts Payable. We will discuss, apart from purchase, invoice, and payment, what else we can do. Along with these, what detail level we can do, everything we will discuss, and we'll have a separate classes. It's a just introduction. Don't take end to end to understand. I'm not saying just we do this. We do many other, but these are primary for our understanding. So apart these 5 applications we call as key applications. These 5 we call as key applications. Apart from that, we have 2 more applications which you can take as a great value along with these applications. So Oracle Fusion expenses. When employees spend some expenses, say employee traveled, they spend some expense from their pocket, they have to claim in the organization. They had a business travel and they spend some money from their pocket, they have to claim, they have to submit their expenses for reimbursement. Or else employees traveling, they need some advance, they took advance and they traveled, they have to claim the same. They can just offset with their advance what they received from the employer. To manage employee related expenses or employee related advances what company is giving, we have Oracle Fusion expense application. And depending on the country where your client is operating the business, if tax is applicable, so we have to implement the solution by using the application called as Oracle Fusion Tax. These 2 are different applications. Okay, count these 2 are different applications. This is to support to manage the employee expenses. This to support the taxation, the country taxation. If you take US, you have to calculate the tax location based. Okay, for each county you have one tax, each city you have one tax, for each state you have a different tax. So when you perform the transaction in any city, what tax is applicable for that city is part of which is county, the county is part of which is state. These 3 levels you have to calculate the tax. So when you do the business in India, the GST, within the state or across the states, the transaction is happening. Accordingly, you have to calculate the tax. Doesn't matter you are belongs to which country. If taxes belongs to, okay, that country, that can be handled by Fusion tax application. If you take countries like Europe countries, their tax almost country level. We don't bother about, so within the country where the activity taking place, just we look at it, transaction is happening inside the Europe countries or outside the Europe countries. Based on that classification, tax would be calculated in case of Europe countries. In case of US, location based. Okay, what location, what tax. Okay, kind of county, state, cities. In case of US, within the state or across the state, the transaction is happening. That's how we have a tax complaints, tax rules to get calculated. For that, we use the Oracle Fusion tax application. So these are the primary applications we are going to learn from this course. These are the primary. Along with that, we'll touch base these applications also, so that we can understand, if required, how to manage the fusion expense. If at all you are going to work for the client where in that country, most of the countries taxation is there. In very few countries we don't have. So that's how it is. Take Kuwait, no taxation. Okay, because that's a rich country in the world. So that's how these are the points we have to understand. Okay, when you do this course, Oracle Fusion Financials application, you can start marketing yourself. You are a Oracle Fusion Financials consultant. These are the titles are applicable. You can go to the market with these titles. You can say that totally depends how you are going to sell yourself. So if you are trying as a fresher, you can say, I just completed my training on financials, I'm looking for a job. Most of the people after doing this course, they are selling themselves in the market. They have a good amount of experience. For such kind of people, they can sell themselves with these titles. I am a Oracle Fusion Financials consultant, or they can say Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials consultant, or Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials Functional Consultant, simply Oracle Fusion Financials Functional Consultant. All are same, all are one. You can just represent with the different naming conventions. Okay. So when you do this course, Oracle Fusion Financials or Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials, so this is how you can sell yourself in the market. There are huge opportunities in the market. So Oracle came up with the cloud. We will discuss, we will understand what is a cloud and all. So after Oracle evolved into cloud solution, it became big boom in the market. Huge opportunities in the market. Now you can go and search in the Monster or Naukri job portals, or Bayad or Dice. You take any portal, job portal, you go and search for Oracle Fusion Financials, you will see big count of requirements in the market. Always, there is no season. Season is always. So that's how you can find the demand in the market. And again, this is going to be functional course. Here you have to understand, very important. When you talk about courses, any course, any technology, any product, you take into consideration, that is classified into 3 areas. One is functional. Other one is technical. The third one is admin part, administration. So this is how classified. When you talk about admin, their role is they have to take care of the servers and product installation and maintenance, very primarily I'm talking about. And when you talk about technical, if something is missing, they have to add. If something they have to connect, they have to connect. That's it. When we talk about functional, it's everything. It defines the product. Now Oracle introduced Oracle Fusion Financials into market. These are all products they introduced into the market. Who are going to work on these products? Means if you want to work on these products, you should know. You are a great fan of Facebook. You know how to use the Facebook, because the Facebook application is simple but more productive. When you use it, it's a simple user interface. You no need training to use the Facebook. One day you can sign up, you may understand something. Next day you may post. Third day you may do your own page creation, and fourth day you may just invite your friends, or else you may be capable enough to do everything in one day, because it's pretty simple, but it's more productive if you can use in the right direction. If you are going to consume the Facebook, you don't get any productivity. If you are going to use the Facebook for your research and analysis to understand where you are belongs to, you will have a great productivity. You don't need training for that. Okay, it's a simple you can go and understand. So we are a great fan of Facebook, we are a great fan of WhatsApp, and finally we are the users. When we are users, you should know how to use it. Since those are simple applications, you no need to get trained on those Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, LinkedIn. Simply, you can just walk through, you can go with the trial and error approach, and you can start learning, you can start improving your learning, the best, the leveraging that whatever the product functionalities or features are available in the respective applications. Since it's a simple, but these applications are not that much simple, because when you talk about this WhatsApp, Facebook, it's more related to us, individuals. But this is not related to individuals. It is related to enterprise, organizations, companies. It's a totally different entities. We, as an individual, we are entity. We know about us, what we do, what we want to do. But you have to learn about companies, what they do, where they do, how they connect, how they interact. We interact with our friends. We can use the Facebook, WhatsApp. But how companies will interact, with whom they interact, when they interact, what is the strategy they follow, what are the business cases, what are the business scenarios, how they deal with the business, how each department can function to support and to bring the more efficiency, productivity to run the business, to bring the success to the organization. These all points are aligned with each and every department as a part of business. This is completely new world for us. We have to understand. To understand, we have to get trained. That's what we are going to learn as a part of functional. Take anything, functional means it's learning about how the product is available. What are the capabilities of the product? How it is going to help us. Say you have a 10 years of experience with a Facebook. Now you got one friend. It doesn't know, Facebook is a very new name for him. You can give the training, quick learning. So you can tell him how to create his profile, how to add just banner and logo for his Facebook, how to create his own page, how to do the marketing with the Facebook, how to attract more people, how to influence the people, how you can engage in any conversations, how to share, how to like, how to comment, many things you can teach maybe in one day. So again, if you don't teach, your friend can learn it because it's easy application. But these applications are not as simple as Facebook application or Twitter or WhatsApp, etc., etc. You have to learn. Again, it is very simple. How do you, when you learn Facebook, you can find very easily. It's just you find it's very easy. Very similar to that, these applications also you can find, but you have to pay some attention when you learn this application. So these will become another Facebook applications for you if you are going to invest some time, and it will add great value to us, our career, what we are planning. So that part we call as functional. When you talk about functional, you are not going to deal with the servers, you are not going to install the applications, you are not going to take care of the maintenance, you are not going to create something new, or you are not going to modify something, you are not going to connect something, you are not going to create something new altogether, nothing. When you say functional, you have to go with how it is. That's it. We are using the Facebook, we never modified anything. We are using what you find in the Facebook and WhatsApp, whatever you find, we are using as this. That we call as functional. Functional means you have to understand how to use it. So when we talk about these applications, we are going to learn how to use these applications, or how these applications can be used by companies. We are going to learn, and we are going to help the companies how to use this. When you know how to use this, you can tell to others. We took example like, you know how to use Facebook, you can teach to your friend how to use it. The same we are going to implement in case of these applications. We are going to learn how this accounts payable application can be used by any company, the same way receivables, every application. Then we are going to tell to the companies, when we are working for any clients, you will tell them, so this is how you can use this payables application, this is how you can create your supplier invoice and supplier payments, and this is how you can generate the reports, this is how you can create your bank accounts, this is how you can generate the reports, this is how you can record expense reports, this is how you can calculate the tax. This all we are going to learn. This all we are going to learn. This all we are going to share with others who are in the need. Okay. So this is the meat of the course. Any questions on this point, please? You are not going to play with the coding. You are not going to do any developments. You are not going to do any changes. You are going to learn how it is. Then you are going to work as it is. It's a pure functional. It's a very, very simple. If you are not introduced the term called as IT so far, there are many people who have some impression. IT is a big term for me. No, that is the title. There are simple, easy grounds or difficult grounds within the IT. It's a very simple ground to play. So it's very easily you can learn. If you are a Facebook user, if you are a WhatsApp user, you are going to be one more user to this application to learn and understand, but you are going to work here to help others. In case of Facebook and WhatsApp, you are not helping to others, you are helping yourself. But if you learn this, you are going to help to the businesses. That's it. That is a big difference, nothing else. You are not going to create anything. Don't worry. Don't take IT as a heavy term. Okay, here just you are learning. And again, one more very important point. If you just go with this admin or technical related courses, you have to evolve all the time. The new technology will come, new language will come, new kind of adaptations will come. You have to upgrade all the time. You should keep running. You should keep running. But when you talk about functional, it would be as it is all the time. If you do these courses, you have to keep running. If you do this course, you can sit. You can sit and you can keep traveling. If you do this course, you have to run. This is the course where you can learn one time. You can leverage the benefit throughout your lifetime. And again, we are talking about Oracle applications. It's a lifetime solution for us. I mean to say solution means the lifetime career opportunity. There are many technologies which comes today, which disappear tomorrow. There may be few which you could see for quite long period. After that, those will disappear. But these Oracle applications are not such kind of applications lifetime. These are lifetime applications because these meant for every company who are big or medium size. So that is the reason if you start your travel with this Oracle applications, you never lost. You always will be in the demand, especially if you choose functional, you will be in the demand. So this is a very limited role. For one company, big company, maybe one admin is required to manage their servers and applications. And when you talk about technical, if you take one project, if you need 20 resources in the project, okay, 20 consultants need in the project, out of 20, technical maybe 2-3, but again, they don't need full time. Admin maybe 1 or 2. Altogether, the technical and admin maybe 4-5 max, and again, not full time. Technical is not full time. Rest of 16-70 people are functional. And other important point is the admins and technical people no need to travel on site. That is not required. They can sit anywhere, they can do it, but always they have to upgrade the technology and stacks that belongs to. If you are a functional, no need to upgrade. Learn one time, keep doing the same, keep repeating, but you'll be working for different clients. You will be always in the demand. If you want to travel on site, you are in the demand. Before you ask, they will ask you. In every project, you have to travel. If you have a travel constraints, yes, you will have an option of offshore task also. So this is how the functional course will keep you in the demand. Apart from that, out of all these product families, the top prioritized product is financials. Many product families we have from Oracle. Since finance became backbone, everybody is working for that matter. So they have to take care. That is the reason they have to maintain their system very efficiently and productive, with more productivity. Every company should use financials. They may use all these or may not. Along with the financials, if those are very important, they may use or else they may not use. Finance is very, very demanding and hot cake product in the market for every, the area for every company. The same way, the product point of view also, financials got huge demand in the market. Again, functional. Okay, technical admin is different story. Every organization, every software vendors, they're trying to reduce the burden. they're trying to reduce the burden of technicality within that application. They want to make companies' job very easy. If any company is going to use their product, they have to feel more comfortable, like Facebook and WhatsApp. There should not be more technicality. That is the reason most of the companies are converting the technical stuff into functional in different ways. So in few years back, if you see something technical, it's more you have to write everything from the scratch. Nowadays, the technologies are evolved. Most of the technical stuff it turned into less coding, drag and drop solutions. Just you have to drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and connect, drag and connect. Maybe less coding, maybe 10, 20, 30% coding. Rest everything, anyone can do it. Dragging and dragging, drag one object, connect with another object. Connected, done. That we are calling as technical now. Technical is converting into functional. You know, many technical people are migrating to functional side. So it's always wise decision getting into functional side. There are many people, if you take an example of Oracle application, the people who got 10, 15, 20 years of experience as admins or Oracle DBS, Oracle Apps DBS, or Oracle Apps Technical, or any other technical guys, slowly they are moving into functional because the functional is going to be permanent. They can just enjoy the journey of functional. They will be always in the demand. If they want to work in the on-site, they can go to client location. If they want to work from offshore, yes, allowed. So that's how they want to get a power to their profile. So functional is always booming. So before we jump into another areas of discussions, any questions from anyone, please?
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, please.
Yeah, do we get recording of this class?
Every
So
session you
generate
will get
notes.
recording. Every session.
When do we get?
After today's session.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I just
Thanks.
wanted to ask that.
Not only this, every session recording video you will get. Again, I am offering downloadable option. Okay, I don't want to limit by giving access, saying lifetime access and keeping in my folders and putting control on it. So I want to release these videos to everyone. So you can just play, you can keep these in your drives or in your devices in future also when it comes to you, like working on the project, or it could be once again you want to review everything, you can play whenever you want. You can keep these as a on-demand videos for you forever. Okay, I will just keep all these videos in the Google Drive. I'll share the drive access to everyone. You can download. Apart from that, whatever I'm writing in this spreadsheet, you will get this spreadsheet access also. For entire course, I'll be writing what we are going to do, how we are going to do, what steps are involved. It's kind of spoon feeding. Spoon feeding. You will learn everything. You will understand everything. That I'll take care. There are many other points which we have to understand. By end of tomorrow session, you will get great clarity about this course. By end of tomorrow session, you please wait till tomorrow to get full clarity about this course. Don't expect today itself. What we discussed, try to take those inputs. And by end of tomorrow, the complete course, how we are going to drive, how you are going to get benefit, how you can differentiate in the market. We are differentiating. As ERPTREE, we are differentiating, and you will come to know by tomorrow end of the session, and how you can differentiate yourself in the market by doing the course from ERPTREE is all you will come to know by tomorrow. So apart from this, any questions, please?
Hi, sir. Myself is Krishna.
Krishna, please.
Yeah. So actually, I'm working as a consultant in.
One second. Don't mind, I'm stopping you. I'll take all these in the end of the session. Now, only the questions on what we discussed and what you see on the screen. Yeah, I'll take all your questions. We'll have a Q&A in the end of the session. We'll have a luxury time to discuss. Okay. Now, no introduction, no kind of queries related to your career and some in another directions. So we discussed what is the meaning of Oracle and what does it mean by application, and what do you mean by financials applications? These are the points we are trying to understand. So when we do this any course, okay, like there are three areas: functional, technical, admin, and we are aligned to functional. This is what we are discussing. On top of it, any questions, let me know. If you know questions, we'll move on to other topic. And your any question, any sort of questions, it could be great question or silly question or moderate question, everything I'm ready to accept and we will discuss.
Sir, I have one question on these titles designations.
Please.
So, people who have 3 years experience, what kind of title they are going to hold? Around 5 years experience. Are the roles and responsibilities are going to be differed as per that title designation, or how it is going to work, sir?
These days it became big mess. If
Mhm.
you just see like 10 years ago, okay,
Mhm.
a guy who has 2 years, 3 years experience, they get different responsibilities, okay, relatively with a 10 years experience guy. Nowadays, they're cooking
Oh.
everything, they are cooking everyone in the same bucket.
Mhm.
Okay, just the guy has 3 years of experience, they are taking the project, they are giving similar task to the same guy. What they're
Okay.
giving to 5 years, 10 years guys. And when you talk
So,
about this, that means simple. I mean to say you have to get ready with this skill set. Okay, if you are
okay.
comfortable with this skill set, let them give any task, you will be able to crack. Okay,
Mm.
so we designed the course where it can boost you with a great experience. You can compete
Okay.
with the people who got years of experience. That level of knowledge we are going to give you through this course. I designed this course where you can understand about this course and you can crack your interviews and you can survive in the company. Because when you do this course, you are not very sure what exactly you have to learn. But I know, as an instructor, I know what you should learn. Accordingly, we designed this course. So this is going to help you in all the ways. We understand like you are doing this course to leverage this, to take the maximum benefit out of this course. Accordingly, we designed. So after completing this course, so I could see the people, many people with this, after doing this course, they're trying in the market with 4, 5, 6, 7 years of experience, they are able to crack the interviews. I am not guiding you, I'm not giving direction, I'm not giving suggestion to try with fake experience. That is up to you. What is your plan? I'm telling you the facts. Okay, the people are doing this course, the level of knowledge what they are getting from our classes, with that they are able to crack the interviews with a great experience by showcasing in their CVs. This is what happening now.
Okay, sir. That's a good thing to know. Thank you.
Yeah. So when you talk about the titles, say you have a 3-4 years of experience, your titles will remain as it is. You got 6-7 years of experience, somewhere some senior will be added. Oracle Senior Fusion Financial Functional Consultant. Okay, later into your title they may add lead. Okay, or somewhere they may add as a specialist. Again, these titles, these are the standard titles. When you join with the company, what is the position hierarchy they have, accordingly they'll give the names. If you join in some companies, they don't never call you as an Oracle Fusion Financial Consultant, they call as a software engineer. That is an organization position hierarchy they aligned. That's how they designed. That's what they are following. Inside of software engineer, your roles and responsibilities related to Oracle Fusion Financials. So it's different from company to company, but you remember this is a standard naming convention everywhere. You can apply these two as per their internal alignments. So in between, senior can be included, lead can be included, architect can be included when you grow with experience. Yeah, this is how you can claim yourself. Since you are learning now, I think I'm not recommending and guiding and encouraging. You may try with 4-5 years of experience. You may, I am not sure, I don't know. You may try with 4-5 years of experience and you may claim just Oracle Fusion Financial Consultant. It works. That's it. Other questions, please.
Hello, Lakshman.
Please.
So regarding the Fusion expense application you're talking about, when you say expense report, do you mean we'll be learning how to submit expenses, or we'll be learning how to set up things behind the scenes?
Everything. Full cycle. If any company wants to use Fusion Expense to record their expense reports and to record their advances, what they are giving to the employees, they need solution. We have to set up. Okay, we have to set up. So that we are going to do. Both we are going to do. We will facilitate this Fusion Expense application, okay, to use it. And how to use it also we will help them. Both. You have to set up as per their need, what they do, what they don't do related to expenses. Once you set up that application ready, then you can help them how to create expense reports, how to deal with that. End-to-end process. See, in Facebook, you do some setups, right? You just go to settings, you'll set who can view my post, who should not, what should be displayed, what should not be displayed. Same settings will do in these applications also. Why you are setting all these, those are your preferences. That's how you want to keep your profile, the visibility. And that's how you want to control the notifications. That's how you want to control the people who is going to see or who is not going to see. You are allowing the people, only your friends, to see your post. You don't want to allow others. Otherwise, you want to allow everyone. You want to allow the people to post something in your timeline. This is all how you want as individual. In the same way, how organization is doing the business, accordingly, we have to do the setups. How you are setting for your personal profile, their business profile also, we have to set. They will inform how they need, accordingly we set up. That's it. It's simple. How you do the setups in the Facebook, similar to that, here we'll set it. Here it will be little bit more compared to that. That's it.
Hi, Lakshman. Myself is Krishnam.
Hi, Krishna, please.
Yeah. So here I would like to know the which is is exactly the same like SAP ERP will do the how it's function here. The same Oracle ERP also do the same, like accounts payable here.
Same, exactly. That is a one ERP. This is another ERP. That's all.
Okay.
See, you don't see from application side, ERP side, you see business side. Okay, you take Oracle, you take SAP, you take Microsoft, you take PeopleSoft, take any ERP products. On what base they designed and developed? Can you talk on this? On what base they designed and developed that product?
What makes a difference, Lakshman, actually?
No, one second. Let me complete this. I'll take yours. How they design and develop, how businesses are happening, accordingly they build. Right? They build this application for business. If they don't build these applications as per business, nobody will pick those applications. It could be SAP, or it could be Oracle, or it could be Microsoft Dynamics, or take any other applications, other ERP applications. We'll discuss what does it mean by ERP after 2-3 sessions. So before that, so all these applications designed and developed to support with the best capabilities for the businesses. So almost all are similar. If you go to Oracle Payables application, what you can do, the same you can do if you go to Oracle SAP Payables. So we are using iPhone, we are using Samsung, we are using some Realme, Vivo, this and that. These are all meant for the same purpose. But inside, the capabilities are different. That's how these products also. With the cloud, Oracle became number one. Okay, with the cloud, you will understand what is the cloud, how it became number one. Okay, so that you will understand in the tomorrow session. So let's talk on that. Any other questions, please?
Hi, Lakshman. This is Keshwan. Hello.
I'm sorry, please go on.
Lakshman, is there online classes or also classroom classes? Is there?
Is there any?
Classroom classes, like physically attended in the classrooms?
we were doing before pandemic. After pandemic, we during and after we completely stopped. Only this remote online classes.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there any practical sessions of, for the laboratory?
Yes, you will have everything. Without that doesn't make sense. Okay, we will give you the access to the system. We will train you before that how to play with the system. The same you can exercise from your end.
And that time, is there questions is arised? How can we
We'll
interact with you?
discuss in the classes. Say today you are practicing. First point, when questions will rise. So when you are not clear, when I am not clear, if I am not giving the complete info, if you are not taking complete info, here that is not going to happen. Okay. So first, what you are going to learn, I make it more clear. Even if I make it as 200 times clear, you will have something always. So that we will discuss in the next session. If it is going to become a showstopper for you, you can send me email. I'll revert to that before next session. Or else it's very urgent. It became some bottleneck situation. You are not able to move, stuck. You can just talk to our team and they will arrange the call. This is how it works. Communication between you and me.
Yeah, thanks, Lakshman. Thanks for information.
Hi, Lakshman. How frequent we can get this opportunities while learning this Oracle financial applications? Like,
could you iterate your question? I didn't catch you. Like, can you repeat?
how frequently we can get this opportunities in companies?
Frequently means daily. Okay. If you ask me frequency, I would say daily.
Okay.
Yeah. See, it is not like something else. That's what I clearly mentioned. You are going to start your journey with wonderful product. So you can stop thinking many things if you had some experience already. So if you post CV today, you will get calls, start getting calls from today. There is huge demand. There is huge demand. And all the time, there is some shortage for the experts. You'll get calls immediately.
And what makes the difference? Everything is fine, like everything is equal, like Salesforce or SAP.
That if you don't mind, that is the area we are going to discuss tomorrow. So here we are going to talk about fusion. Okay, what does it mean by fusion? When you understand this point, you will come to know many things. Okay, you may park your question till tomorrow. I may explain now, but that won't be complete information. Okay, we have agenda to discuss on that in tomorrow's session. Why you should do only Oracle Fusion Financials? Why not other? That you will come to know tomorrow. Any questions, please?
Thank
Hi,
you.
Lakshman.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Hi, Lakshman, sir. This is Srivalli.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So, what are the prerequisites to get a job as a financial consultant?
Okay. To get job on this very basic English communication, very basic. So if you are not very proficient, if you don't speak accent, no worries. There are many people who are just keep working with a very, very basic communication skills. Second point, product skill. It's very, very important. Means you should be good at this product. So these are the two very basic. Two basic. There are few miscellaneous I will address later. So you just be okay with the basic level of MS, Word, Excel, PPT, PowerPoint presentations. Learn basics, how to use Word document, how to just play with the Word, Excel, PPT. You may spend 2 to 3 hours for every application. MS Office I'm talking about. So when we start working, it could be any technology or any work. If you touch the system, first you have to touch MS Office. So you should be okay with the basics of Word, Excel, and PPT. Once you get into the work based on the demand of work, you can explore more and more. So I don't see anything else apart from that. You should have minimum bachelor degree. The guys who are going to try as a freshers, you will have a less opportunities. The people who are trying with the experience, more opportunities. Nowadays is a market for your experience. The people who are getting good amount of calls, who has more than 3 and 4 years of experience in their CV. If somebody is trying for job with a 1-2 years of experience, they'll get the calls, but very minimal calls. If you are trying as a fresher, yes, there are opportunities. We have to wait to grab it. So this is what we have to understand. Communication plays very major role. Before that, the product skill. You are learning Oracle Fusion Financials. If tomorrow somebody is going to talk about you, payables application, you should be good enough to talk about it. How to set up payables, how to create supplier invoice, how to create the payment, what else we can do in the payables, what is this, what is that, what does it mean, in which business case we do this, in which business case we do that. We are going to discuss. The same you should be able to speak. And you should develop the presentation skills also. That means speaking, presenting what you know. Now I'm doing that same job. I'm presenting. So tomorrow you should be able to do the same, in the sense, not in the same similar passion, like in the different way. Once you learn this application, so you should be able to talk about it. Tomorrow somebody is going to ask you, what do you mean by Fusion Financials? You can say it consists of so-and-so application. These are the application. Payables for purposes to record the supplier invoices and payments in this way, and more than that. What you are learning, you have to present. I will cover everything. Okay, what should be your strategy when you learn this course? What should be your preparation strategy? What you have to do, what you should not do, what approach you have to follow? Everything I'll cover in our classes. It's gonna be complete solution, the end-to-end solution to learn and to execute and to get into the company and to continue your journey.
Okay, so the companies are not looking for any particular educational background, right? Because my question comes from,
Yeah, I'll let me talk. Yeah, I can catch it.
Yeah.
You know, I could see the many professionals, Oracle Fusion Financials, IT professionals, whose background is BTech, BSc, something else, pure technical. You could hear here and there, the people says it is meant for finance background people or commerce background.
That's exactly where my question is from,
Yeah,
because
but it is not happening. I agree with that. It is not happening. It is not happening. Who need good bucks? Just they are jumping into this and they're learning, they're claiming, and they're getting, they are evolving. This is the reality. Okay, nobody is stopping themselves. Oh, my background is very bad when I think about Oracle Financial. Means not relevant. I'm sorry to say bad. It's not relevant. Okay, people are not driving themselves as per their educational background. By this time, you might have got experience with this data. What we are doing, the education, and what job you are doing, nowhere relevant. The BTech guy into marketing, okay, and the BCom or MBA guy is into IT. Doesn't make sense, but happening.
Right.
What you are choosing, it will drive you. When you talk about financials, financials a term by seeing that, don't get afraid. The reason, when you talk about these applications, everything is managed by those applications only, not by you. If many things need to be managed by you, you have to get afraid. You are not finance guy. You are pure technical guy, but you got intelligence to understand many different with a different algorithm, because you are technical background. You have a better capability of understanding many things compared to some other background guys. So it's a course point of it's very easy. And when you do this course, you are not going to get a empty paper to draw everything. What is finance? What is some accounting, this and that. So Oracle automated everything. Just you have to use how to use it. You should learn how to use it. Rest behind the scenes, everything happens. What happens also you can see and understand. So don't worry if you are not from finance background. If your educational background is not BCom or MBA or MCom, don't worry.
Okay.
So you can do this and you can accelerate, no doubt in that, because see, I am not guiding you or suggesting you, I'm sharing my experience. This is what happening. You check with the people if you have a good circle. So many people backgrounds are totally different. You know, people what they are doing this course. Take example, the BTech guy is doing this course and they are claiming 3-4 years of experience. In the interview also, there is no scope for the interviewer to ask, how come you are into finance? They are
Yeah,
saying,
if that kind of question comes up,
they
how will
are
we answer?
saying, dear, already I proven. I'm talking about I have a 4 years of experience. Let's move on. You
Okay,
are standing as a beginner. No, I'm not beginner. If I'm fresher, you can ask this as a right question. Now it became wrong question. I'm telling, I am proven. I got 4 years of experience. I'm rocking now. There is no meaning if you're asking the question. Even companies and interviewers and panels got good awareness about these things. Nobody's talking about it. If you do this course, if you are claiming yourself, you're just fresher and you know this wonderful product, they can ask you this sweet question, how you can do this course. This is meant for finance guys. But if you say technical, you got experience, they can stop themselves. You are saying you worked, right? You all for 4 years. You developed this skill. You are presenting. If you want to test, you test. I'm ready. This is how we are going to put our CV in front of them. So when you go with experience, no worries. If you are planning as a fresher, still many companies are taking. Nowadays, you know, it's everything is learning.
Yeah.
Okay, everything is learning. You have to learn, you have to implement, and you have to explore, and you have to keep moving on. Everybody knows this. Nobody is standing at very traditional approaches which we followed in past. Okay.
Right. So, okay,
So
the only
that is it.
excelling in the interview is what matters to get a job.
That's it. That's it. You have to say, when you showcase, you have to clear it. For that, you need product skill. If you are good at this, doesn't matter what you are.
Right.
Yes, that's it.
Hi, Lakshman.
Yeah.
This is
Thank you,
Manjeera.
sir.
Yeah, thanks. Please.
Presently, I am working as a finance executive. I work on AP, AR, GL, and ship modules.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just drop one message here before we jump into the discussions. Okay. So we have done for today. Okay, we have done for today. By end of tomorrow session, you will get great clarity. Don't take any conclusion with the today's session to understand about this course. My request is wait till tomorrow to get complete understanding. There are many dots which you have to connect, or I have to connect for you. Attend till tomorrow, you can take your own decisions. That would be great approach. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. If you have any questions, please stay back. We have luxury time to discuss anything, any sort of questions. Please stay back. We will discuss. For if you are not better, if you don't have questions, also better you be part of this discussion so that you will come to know many things, what you never thought, what others are asking, what you should understand when you do this course, or to understand more about it. If you are quite busy, you may quit. Yeah. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Let's jump into Q&A. Yeah, please.
Hi, Lakshman. As I told you that I am working as a finance
Please
executive.
don't do drawings and all. Somebody started by mistake, I guess. Please don't do that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Please.
Okay, I have worked as a finance executive for 3.5 years experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I mention that in the CV, it will be added advantage, or I have to quit that one.
Okay. So what is your plan?
So I have stuck up with that only. So I am asking for.
It's very simple for me. What is your plan? You stuck, but somewhere you might have looked for something, right? You might be thinking. That's what I'm asking.
So as I'm thinking, if I put the experience, somebody are putting the experiences. So when I put the experience, if I check my BGV, there will be some problem.
Okay.
So for that reason, I'm asking if it is fine
do
or
one thing. I'll give you a complete insight about it. You talk to my team, ask them to arrange the call after this meeting.
okay,
We'll have one-on-one call,
Okay.
so that would be more fruitful.
okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Because certain things I should not encourage, right?
No,
By
no, I understood,
giving
but
directions.
if any straightway answer is there, I am expecting that.
Yeah, there is a good solution. That is a straight
Okay.
answer. Yeah, very good
Okay.
solution we have.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Questions, please.
Hello, Ashman. Morning. Myself Prakash. Actually, I have 8 years of experience in sales hardware selling in UAE in Dubai.
Okay.
So I would like to. I'm in India right now, but I would like to change my profile, and I actually used Oracle server-based, cloud-based in my sales profile, and I used to do all the process like purchasing and what I can say, purchase order preparing, sometimes invoicing, as they are giving what I can say a knowledge of that system. So sometimes I have to do that too. So now I'm just a bit confused with SCM and finance. Which one I have to choose for my career?
Which get you more bucks, you can choose it. Always finance. Okay. The other point, you have a experience in the sales.
Yeah.
So learn the product, work for a certain time period. Later, you can jump into Oracle sales also, because product knowledge is very important. You worked as a sales guy, okay, and because you got great exposure to that hardware related stuff, right? Now,
Yes.
if you want to continue your journey as a sales, see, I'm telling you this point, if you love to work as a sales guy, okay, here you will have a plenty of opportunities. You will be in the great demand again, because these are the big projects companies will get. If you want to go and interact with the client, if you want to conduct the POC, proof of concept, or if you want to be part of sales or pre-sales teams, product knowledge is very important.
Okay.
So you can learn this product and work for 1 or 2 projects, maybe 1 or 2 years at least. I suggest you, just if you are very much interested to go to sales function, learn, work for 2 years. You will grab what you should understand, what clients are expecting from this product. Again, you can go back to your sales.
Actually, no for that question. Leave it. Actually, I'm not supposed to go for sales.
Okay, let it be then. Okay, that is one option I'm telling. Okay. That is one option. If you are not interested, you can choose finance. You can continue as a consultant.
Okay. So how could I use my previous experience in my CV?
Previous experience, if you want to use, one option is you have to use as it is. The other parties you can convert and you can use. That's what people are doing. It's not my suggestion. If you need more information, let's have a one-on-one call. Keep in touch.
Yeah, understood. Understood.
Yeah, great.
So opportunities will be high in financials, you mean to say?
Finance, always.
Yeah, I could understand from the starting of this session. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Sir, Sandhya here.
Please.
Initially, you mentioned, right, that you are expertised in PPM, SCM, and financials. So, in this course, we are going to cover only financials, sir, or also PPM also.
You know one thing.
Yeah.
Most of the people who are working for long period with the 10, 15, 20 years also, they are very much specialized in one only.
Okay.
Okay. In my case, why it happened? I took some projects from the clients also. So it was the time where I had to explore in other areas. I worked and I took initiative to work on other areas also in few projects. Otherwise, so nobody is looking for one consultant to play across all these areas. Even if you say you are finance and SCM, nobody is going to hire you to put you in the project to work on finance and SCM. Those two are different tracks.
Okay.
Different tracks. In many companies, finance, there will be separate delivery, SCM will be separate delivery. If you join in the finance delivery, you have to work for finance only. Delivery itself different, practice itself different. Okay. So don't worry about many areas. Okay, I'll be covering when you are going to work on financials, what level of knowledge you require from SCM, because SCM are very neighbor application to financials. So that I am going to cover in our classes. Tomorrow you'll come to know about this. Learn financials, that will keep you always in the demand.
And also, sir, worked under procurement department, which is into accounts payable, as a invoice process, transaction processing analyst. So, like, will I be capable enough to grab the knowledge which you are going to give here? Like, because I worked as an end user in Oracle EBS, but
Yeah,
this is going to be fusion,
what you
right?
did over the period of maybe 3, 4, 5 years that you are going to learn here in 1 or 2 days.
Okay.
Okay, see, you might have did this. Let me talk about it. Creating invoice in the payables by matching with the 2-way, 3-way, 4-way, right? Generating
Yeah,
invoice
sure.
related reports, working on holds, creating debit memo,
Yes.
credit memo, invoice, prepayment. If you say you got chance to work on purchasing, how to create a purchase order, requisition, receipt, etc. Right? That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing more than that. This you can learn in 2-3 classes.
Oh.
Okay, you worked on the flavor where somebody built. Here you are going to learn how to build that flavor.
That's what, sir. Yes, true.
Yes, that's it.
So the kind of like I'm quite scared, like how far I can give the justification for this, and also
Yeah, it's
that's the reason
easy
I'm
you can
checking.
learn. See, already you got introduced to this. That's what I'm saying. Even if
Yeah.
you don't never come across with the term called as IT and you fed up with the term called as IT and all, don't worry. Don't worry. Think you are going to use Facebook and do WhatsApp. That's all. That's how you are going to learn. That I'll take care.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Any questions?
Yeah,
Hello,
hi
sir.
sir. This is
Yeah, Ram, please.
this is Ram Prakash. So
Yeah.
actually, I'm having a SQL and PLSQL background. I'm having around 5 to 6 years of experience in coding. So by completing this course, shall I make my role as a Oracle Fusion Cloud techno-functional
That's what
consultant?
people are doing. That's what people are doing. The people who has technical expertise, it could be database related, application related, some other areas of expertise. They're just converting. They're converting and they are applying for jobs. If you want detailed information about it, let's connect one-on-one. Keep in touch with my team.
Okay, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi, please.
Yeah, hi, sir. This is Himanshu. And actually, I wanted to ask that you said just now that if you are specializing in different modules, not modules like, but families, product families like SCM and financials, but still the role will be like
First of all, nobody is going to hire you with multiple combinations. Role would be same. They will pick for something. When they are going to pick for only one, why do you carry 2, 3? See, it helped me to work as a trainer, and when I take some freelance projects, okay, with my own hands, I can play around.
Okay.
In that way, those helped me. That is the reason I just evolved. I just explored other applications, and with my interest in few projects, I spoke to the project team, like, to allow me to work on other areas. Otherwise, by default, we are not required to be expertise in the multiple areas. If you have a great interest and passion towards learning many things, you start your journey with the finance, you work for one project, still your interest is left. Okay. So since you see your interest is remain as it is, then you can pick something else. You will not have any interest at all.
Okay, sir.
Because you will be overwhelmed with your things and you will be keep moving that project implementations upward, this activity, that activity, personal life, and getting hike in your salary. That would be your focus.
Right, sir.
Yeah.
So what if like for person is technical as well as functional? So like, is there any hike in the salary dependent on that also, techno functional?
Yeah, that will add some value to your profile. But if you want to become technical, don't become technical, become functional. You can adapt little technical skill to your profile.
Okay.
That's
but
it.
the work will be like related to only one, like only functional.
why do you buy technical along with the functional? Because if finance is not keeping you in the demand, in order to grab great opportunities, you may do technical, but not required. Okay. As a finance as isolated, you can be in the demand. You don't need additional weapons to get into this war. Finance is a big weapon. You can go and just win. When you are not able to, go and adapt something else, but here not required. If you have a passion towards that, if you want to break your head, learn technical also.
Okay, sir, got it.
But there is no great demand.
Okay, sir, thank you so much.
Yeah, but it will add value addition. That is there. It may be just value addition, but it will break your head.
Okay, sir.
Nobody is going to excuse you. Okay, you are kind of techno-functional. Please do this technical. Please do this functional.
Okay, so there will be multiple tasks.
They says you have to book your time cards for 8 hours, but think you may work 16 hours. Right?
Yes, sir, right.
That
Okay,
everything comes to your bucket if you are technical and functional. Just because of that, are we going to get great package? No. How you can negotiate, how you are just switching the companies, that will decide your package, not your profile. So technical, once you learn the product, you can take entry. Once you get into the company, your technical skills will play less role. The rest, your communication skills, how you are with the team and your manager, top management, and how you know how you can understand the people's psychology, how you can better negotiate, how fast you are changing the companies, don't mind. Okay, there are different algorithms. Once you get into the company, you start working on those if you want to get great package. I could say the people who has 10+ years of experience on this Oracle applications, you could see few guys who are just dying at 20 lakhs package who already reached 40+. What makes difference? Experience is same, 10+ or 12 years or 13 years. The 13 years experienced guy, there are many people less than 20 also I could see. They are just continuing the same company. There are few people who changed the companies, they could not negotiate properly for the packages. There are many things. We'll discuss if you are interested later.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Questions, please.
Sir, do we receive the instance in the initial stage only, or else after a couple of classes?
Once we start working on that application, you will get access. Before that, not required, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So after 3 months, exact 3 months only, it is going to take for the course, sir, or it is going to extend?
We will extend, no worries. The course duration would be 3 months, and by default, you will get for 6 months. After 6 months, if you want, no worries. ERPTREE would be there. You can get.
Okay, that's about instance you are talking, right?
Yes,
How
yes.
about the course, sir? It will definitely take only 3 months, or will the time period extend?
It would be for 3 months. We will be able to complete in 3 months because we planned per day 1 hour 30 minutes, that to Monday to Friday. Right? By following this schedules, we need minimum 3 months time. If required, we will extend 1 or 2 weeks, not months, if required. But be comfortable even if you are going to extend to 1 more month, no worries, if required, but not required.
Yeah.
Okay, we will complete. Let's make a schedule and we'll keep everything on track. Okay, we'll complete in 3 months. That's how you can prepare and you can plan for that.
And for suppose if we get any doubts in future, like after getting into the job and all, so you will be there for us to support.
I will be
right?
there to give the direction, not to help you in all the ways, but I'll give the, along with that, I'll give other direction, how you can connect to the people who can help you on demand.
Okay.
They'll charge something. Maybe you may get 60,000-70,000 per month as a take home, and they may ask you 10,000-15,000. You may pay for 1 or 2 months. By the time you'll get to know many things, you'll learn a lot. Then you can say thanks and bye to them, and you can rock.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
This people call as a on-job support.
Okay.
Staff support. I am not giving, but we can give you some inputs where you can get.
Okay, so yeah, got
By
it.
taking that as a great future, don't delay the way of your, I mean to say, just you should focus on your preparation. That's very important. That will keep you safe side all the ways. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I
more
understand,
than
sir.
that, beyond that, if you
Just
need any
checking.
support, you may take.
Yeah. In worst scenario, I'm
Yes,
just
exactly.
making
Yeah.
sure the things. How does it work?
That is
That's
the
it.
right term. Worst scenarios, you can take support. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Great. Thanks. Any questions, please?
Hi,
Hi, Lakshman.
Yeah. Prakash.
Yeah, the course period is 3 months, right? So at what time period we can apply the jobs and all? We can update it.
Oh, wait to complete the course. After completing the course, also don't apply for the jobs. After completing, you keep some breathing time for 2 to 3 months for your practice. If you are working professional, definitely you don't get good amount of time to practice. When you do this course, how much time you have to spend for what, how you have to explore this course, I will talk about it. I'll have separate session on that. Okay. So if you are working professional, definitely you need good amount of breathing time after completing this course. You are not working anywhere, you are very focused. So you can invest more time to acquire this skill and to go with this course. In that case, after completing this course, maybe you need at least 1 month breathing time to iterate all these things. Okay, what we discussed, to play and go through, and you have to take each and everything as a note. You have to read, you have to do presentations. I'll tell you, I'll guide you everything. So you may need 1 or 2 months. It depends how much time you are investing, how far you are comfortable with this course. That will decide when to go live with this course, with this skill set. Yeah, we'll talk on that. Yeah, now don't worry.
Yeah.
So we have to focus, we have to grab the skill, we have to be very strong in this, then you can play anything.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And one more point, let me talk about it. The people are learning and applying for the jobs with a good amount of experience. This is known by every company. Okay, everybody knows. You act, they act. You act as a, I have experience. They act as, yes, you have experience, I know. That's how they act. So only the game, the end result, what they're expecting, you can deliver some work for them so that they can get bucks from the clients. They will share with you and they will enjoy it. That's it. It's all about getting and sharing approach. That's what companies follows, which is a fact. Okay. So if you are not strong, first of all, you don't have experience. Other important point, if you are not strong with the products, nothing will help you to hold in the company. So become strong. The rest, forget about it. If you are okay with the subject, if you get job, if you lose in one company because of something, you don't have experience, the other company is going to take you. This is what happening in the market. It is not I'm educating and encouraging. This is what happening. Put always this slide because I'm not here to educate or encourage that. Just I'm here to share what is happening. That's it.
Understood. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Questions, please.
Hi, Lakshman. Actually, my profile is I had done my MBA with finance and HR as a specialization, and now working as a banking sector. If I learn as a financials now, Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials, if I am interested with HR or SCM, by parallelly, can we take this course as?
See, if you have a plan of doing HR, means HCM and all, don't take it. There is a lot of disconnection between these two applications.
Okay.
These completely two are isolated, separate, altogether separate. No finance consultant will work in the HR area. No HCM consultant will work as a finance. So no, I don't suggest. You take a decision. Okay. So what you want to pick, accordingly you can go ahead.
Only financials, like what AP and AR does that you are suggesting?
No, I'm not suggesting. You choose what is your favorite, or you choose one. I'm saying maybe finance or HCM. Okay, so you choose one course and go accordingly. When you have something in your mind to do, so like say you have in your mind, you want to go with HCM, don't do finance.
Okay.
You're going to waste time and money, right? So don't do it. You just take decision what is best fit for you or which is you
Parallelly, we
just to
can't
get
do
good bugs.
parallelly we can't do this course like
You
SCM.
can do that. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this too?
If I'm interested, I can go with SCM or financials. Financials.
Yeah. No, not like that. Not like that. See, so interest and benefit both should be there. Only interest doesn't work. Interest and benefit. Your interest ultimately it will drive to benefit only. If no benefit, you won't have interest also. Right. So you take some decision. Don't do two courses. That is my suggestion.
Okay. Okay, Lakshmi.
Choose one and you go ahead. Yeah. Thanks. Any questions? No questions. Great. Okay, by end of tomorrow's session, you will have a great clarity about this course. You are going to understand many things, what really you have to understand before you jump into this. Okay, please wait till tomorrow's session so that we can have a further fruitful discussions in the end of the session tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you all. Thanks for attending this session. Catch you tomorrow. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks.